Welcome everyone, it's Vapors of Dracomon. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I did some off-screen grinding. I hope you guys don't mind. I am going to use up some of this that I got from previous promo codes. I may have to start digging into gems as well. I'm looking up new promo codes. And then I'm going to have to also start upgrading artifacts. So, last time we were grinding through hard. I continue to grind through hard. We're trying to raise our main squad here. We're going to be raising her to 4, and we're also going to be looking for more Skinwalkers. Skinwalkers, as you could probably tell by the fact I have 2 of them, that may not seem significant, but trust me, I am investing in Skinwalkers in this account heavily. We will be maybe getting a 3rd Skinwalker. Kale is slowly climbing. I'm trying to avoid him getting real way of doing it is making sure that he is the appropriate level as well as he has reasonable support. I have ascended all of the like I'm trying to hyper ascend this account. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but I'm trying. This particular stage, I have been grinding this off screen. You can watch this nice mushrooms and these plants, but you don't really like these elves and skinwalkers. But that's the part of the problem of being a new account, is the fact that you do have to fight a lot of little guys. Because the little guys feed the big guys. It's the food chain. So at least some of the food chain. Especially as he climbs closer and closer to the magic 50 mark. So whereby I have to gather the food. It's not the easiest thing in the world to max out a KO. I don't want to necessarily brutalize what I already have, because I don't really have much. I don't want to brutalize it all for Kale, because what if I go into a situation where Kale can't survive? Something that needs a different affinity. Like, we don't want to dispose of the champions I've ascended. The way I'm approaching the other champions is I'm either setting them aside if I know that I won't need them, or like I won't need them right away, like their future upgrades, or I'm using them for food. But I only have trying to limit what I've got from a core squad. It's a bit of a trial, limiting your squad. Trying to get 4 at this stage of the game is very trying. Most of them, once you realize what their value is, Yeah, you won't want them. It's just the way of the world. Yeah. If you're wondering whether I used up a lot of energy during this, the answer is a resounding yes. It's gonna be a while. We'll have to use up some gems. Because I got, in order to make that mediocre rise to power, it's not cheap. Not cheap. Because what I have to do here is I have to basically toss everything except for the core 4. That's generally what I have to do. Generally. Everything but the core 4 has to go. And that's generally how I'm going to try to rush it. Now, I'm not going to toss my core 4 because 2 of them are part of a major objective of this is to make a small Skinwalker statue. So that's one of the major objectives. So I'm not going to toss out something that's a major objective. Got him at 48. I'll fight the dragon. Skinwalker is like he is slowly getting to rank 6 is going to be a trial though. It is going to cost energy. And energy is not a limitless resource to make our squad happen. Rushing 6-star is harder than it sounds. Because basically, in order to do that, I have to grind an obscene amount in order to actually do it. So yeah, we're getting him to 30, leaving him there. He's food. She will be food. I'm trying to develop more of these. I will be grinding there for more stuff. Yeah, he's my current horseman. I will keep him as a side pick when you get better members, but for now, he is a main member. So you're just gonna have to accept that I have some Skinwalkers as secondary members. Even though they're not the best Skinwalkers, I know it's not a Norog, but let's be honest here. We're not here. This account isn't really about aiming for Norog. This account is about conservation of shards. Conservation of ancient because it's so hard to save shards. I'm making this as a project to save the shards. At least to save ancient and above. The mystery shards were not saved. Not saving the mystery shards. Now, there is a crux to this. I will... It's going to take a while. Before I can really do this. I have to check all the gear. I have to start to level up Hale's gear again. It's a long climb. Getting to 50 is a long climb. Free to play, it's longer than normal because you, generally speaking, have to grind and then leave it alone, and then grind and then leave it alone. Because the first major step towards doing this, I don't think I can even do it yet, is I have to beat the Great Terror of this early game. The Great Terror of this early game is, at least for this area, is the War Chief boss. Because he's not of the affinity of Kale, Kale kind of a bit OP to make this work. This is, yeah. Good, just kill him off, good. You're going to want to kill off that Gnarlhorn as quickly as possible. Otherwise, the Gnarlhorn will kick your butt. But yeah, we definitely are going to be... Energy is going to be running a bit low. So... yeah, it's not... gonna be easy. All this provoke is not before we progress, or attempt to progress, Might as well get some of that silver. Let's clear stage 3 of the void key of the. Start doing some of these. Okay, we still have that left. Okay, on day 6 we will get a boost as well. We're gonna put in some food in here. 'Cause yes, it takes a lot of grinding to rise up. But yeah, we're gonna want to do those big missions. Because what I'm doing on this account, you may have noticed, is I am one thing I hate about this particular game is as you go up, the keep, these enemies start to become a lot more of a nuisance. I was supposed to clear stage 3. I mean, I might as well, because one day I will get a void champion. Sometimes. Not soon, mind you, because I'm not planning on blowing any shards yet. Like any non-mystery shards is what I'm trying to say. Blowing none of those. Stage 3 of Force Keep. They seem pretty forgiving with these early keeps. It's not like in the other... The thing that's funny is, later in the game, people, like, they charge you a lot of gems for your... they don't allow you to free farm stuff. Here they kind of allow me to farm stuff. Well, that's nice. I might be able to get KO to 50 after all. But yeah, getting KO to 50 is going to be big. But at the same time, I need to start farming more food. That's what's going to be the big, that's going to be the big thing in the next setup. go. Wait, we have to clear one more. Alright. Very well then. I don't have really any board champions. I have 2 magic. I have 2 spirit. That's what I've got. The unfortunate thing is when we actually do get Hail to 50, I have to do the long run. You may not know what the long grind is. For those of you who don't know what the long grind is, let me be very... How do I say it? Let me be very clear with you. The long grind. The long grind is the grind. For those of you who don't know what that is, the long grind is the grind it takes to actually get 6-star K. That grind is very nasty. When I say very nasty, I mean it, because I have to get 5 rank 5s. It's probably one of the nastiest grinds in the game. You get a catch, and there you have it. I didn't want to do it on auto, but we did it on auto. Yep. As far, we're saving our shards. We're gonna pull mystery shards. Mystery shards. Mystery shards, which are just 99% food. Now, I don't like to discuss about food, but food is a major part of this game. You're not going to get very far without having a lot of it. Now, we're going to be setting these aside. We're going to need 4 of those. And then that will give us the way forward. Do I have to 50 him? Maybe. We are going to have to try to tackle this guy. It's not going to be easy. We might die in the attempt. But I'm going to try to tackle this guy. It's one of the problems with progressing. Past a certain point, the game gets hard. And I can't guarantee it. The more budget we're talking, the harder it gets. does not help that he goes straight for Kale, which means I have to resort to my backups. Thankfully, my backups have been growing. So, we might get past this after all. Because his affinity destroys Kale. So that's part of why I try to keep Satyr alive. This is why you want Satyr. This is Satyr's value. He works where Kale does not. See? See, he can do stuff, and then where Kale still struggles to tread. Therein lies his value. Now, we are not keeping her. Let's start with him as an example, because we already have too many suits. We are going to continue our grind towards 50. Getting too brutal is not as easy as it sounds, especially if you... Like this guy is going to be the food. I mean, most of this stuff's food anyway, but in specific, he is going to be the food to progress. I mean, you guys like the elves, right? Especially now that we're getting a variety scenery. The only reason we beat that other place was because we had Satyr. Without our Ascended Satyr, see, I owe him a debt, and that's why I'm not going to kill him. Those Satyr are dead. Without him, we wouldn't get this far. Eventually, I'm going to pay his debt by taking him to rank 5. Not for now, but eventually. For now, we're going to be focusing on making Kale's food. Because he needs to reach 6-star. He needs to. That's the crux of the whole thing. He needs to reach 6-star. The only way he can reach 6-star is if we develop some food. Flinger is basically food. So. Like, you can use him as a champion, but I'm not going to. He's not that good. And I want to keep my champ pool tight. So we're going to keep it tight. He's food. We will eventually do Lizardmen, but this account has a very specific focus. Now, we're going to attempt to get to Arabia. This isn't going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. But, we're going to try. But it all depends on what stage of the game you're in. This is the stage of the game whereby I have to try to forge food. where it's very hard to even keep the 3 members if you know that you need food members. That's the problem. I do know I need food members, but I have to be very judicious in what as food members. The assistant militant will be food for now. This does not mean that I'm not going to take another assistant militant and turn it into my squad. That does not mean that that's not going to happen. But this particular one has to be food because I need the 6-star Kale. That part is incontrovertible. I need to. And I need someone who isn't a core member of my squad. Who isn't an absolute, like, very important member. Like, the 2 Skinwalkers are very important, especially Satyr. Because Satyr has a positive affinity that'll help Kale where Kale can't go. There's places where Kale cannot tread that Satyr can comfortably tread. So that's part of why I'm saving Satyr. Like, we would not have got this far past that boss in our current state without Satyr. Because Satyr is magic, spirit dependent. Like, we could if we leveled up War Priest, but the problem is War Priest, there's certain places where War Priest isn't very good. One of them is Fire Knight. We need a multi-hitter for Fire Knight. Guess who's a good multi-hitter for Fire Knight? Satyr. His catch is a multi-hit, so it adds to the comp. Now, while some people would toss Satyr and don't care about this Skinwalker, I'm not one of those people, and that's not the point of this account anyway. The point of the account is the opposite. Is to care about the Skinwalkers, and one day, when we save up enough shards to potentially summon a legendary Skinwalker. In the future. That is the point. So we're going to try to get past Arabia. Eventually, we will make our way into Brutal. Not straight away, though. At the very most, we're going to set up a camp at Hardware. Because in order to get past Durham Forest on Brutal, one must pretty much at that point have a 6-star. So that's generally where we're going to want to go with that. Ooh, that decreased speed is nice. There we go. I mean, we're making progress. It's not the easiest progress in the world. But I never said this progress would be going to be easy. I never said it was going to be easy. Because it isn't. The progress is not going to be easy, it's going to be hard. called hard, because for the earlier game player, it's not going to be a walk in the park. So yeah, once we reach him to 50, the true trial begins. See, this is where the game starts to become a jerk, and I don't want to burn up my precious gems. So, yeah, we're on the eve of 50. We're going to put these armigers in the vault, so we're not tempted to murder them. This is where you're going to want to start managing your resources. Let's give it a shot. Oh, I forgot I could put the other sucker in. Like, this does not mean we're not going to develop more. Because we are. Okay, what are we going to dress him in? We're going to put that on him. I'm gonna find a chest plate that isn't trash. I'd say, as crazy as this sounds, that. Because it's a 3-star piece, and 3-star chest pieces are not excessively common. Come on! Please. Thank you. We need to level all these to 8. We're keeping him, but the rest we're not. I want to make that clear. Abundantly clear. The rest we're not. And we're not chasing other champions. Only the rares from from the other thing. I'm only accepting 3-star pieces. Anything below 3-star gets instantly axed. Instantly. I'm not equipping my champions with crappy 1-star pieces. That's not gonna happen. It'll be better for me to just not wear the armor. At that point. I'm not like... See? No crappy 1-star pieces. Although this needs a little upgrade. At least one upgrade. No crappy 1-star pieces. Although this needs a leveling again. Oh! Please. Thank you. Yeah, no, gotta make sure that nobody is wearing crappy 1-star pieces. Because that would suck. Come on. Okay. So quests. That. Grab a mystery shard. So yeah, we're gonna want to keep this tight. We're gonna want to take our rewards. Most of that we're not bothering to vault. Might as well collect that. We're going to want to look for low team powers. That's what we're going to want to look for. Oh, I forgot to include a 4th member. Dang it. Keep forgetting I have one. Okay, we're still making progress. No, I don't want that much progress. Okay, first things first. We're going to put in my squad. There we go. I mean, I'd level up mine even more to 50, but this'll do. Get out of here. This does not mean that I'm done yet. This does not mean that I'm done yet. Oh. There we go. Let's do some clan boss. Nobody's attacked it yet. The rest of this is food, so we're not even bothering. We're not even bothering. No point putting food in the clan boss. It's too bad I can't decrease its turn meter, man. Why decrease its turn meter? But yeah, I will be improving Satyr later. All that rhymes, but yes. But not for now. For now, it's going to be making our first rank 5 food. It's going to be the first step. And then we're going to go on setting aside more and more food until we can finally upgrade that. Yeah. Now, I'm only going to pull the trigger on this sucker with my other account late at night. I'm not going to pull the trigger in the middle of the night. That's the fact of it. I'm not going to Kale, he's on the border. So I'm not gonna like go too ham and cheese. The problem with going too ham and cheese, not like this, I don't want to burn up on my hands. I want to save up. Okay, 700k. 800k. 800k is about what you can expect. About approximate on an account like this because we're too young. We are too young to progress further. Not mean that we're not going to go further on this game. I just can't go as quick because I don't want to kill all my gems straight away. As appealing as that is, all my energy, I don't want to kill it all straight away. I want to wait for the daily login reward to sift in, because that'll give me the energy to continue the climb. Notice how I said for now.